Today's good news story of the day, we're bringing back one of our favorite journalists. He is only 12 years old, but he's already interviewed politicians, movie stars, and more. Now he's trying to make every voice in his community heard. He is Jaden Jefferson. Jaden, welcome back to the show. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Jaden, we miss you.
Jaden, school is out. You've got more time now to focus on journalism?
Yes, I have been able to cover the coronavirus pandemic, the recent protests after the death of George Floyd. So I've been covering that 24/7 now. So whatever's in the headlines, I'm going to be covering it.
Wow, good for you. Was this your first time that you've covered a protest?
Yes, this was my first time since I covered a protest. I've been to a protest, I believe, before I started reporting, but this was the first time covering a protest. And thankfully, all of them were peaceful.
And what did you see, learn, experience, take away? What was it like for you?
I learned that the people that attend protests, they're very passionate about why they're out there protesting. And, I think that people, they want change. And this time, you think that there will be change because there's a lot of diversity in the crowd. There's not just black people, not just white people. There's people of all different backgrounds that are there because they notice that there's something wrong and they don't want to have to turn on the news and see it again.
I think there is no more important topic that you're covering, certainly, than the systemic racism in our country, which I think that people are fed up, like you said, across the board, and it's time for it to end. And I'm so grateful to you because you are the voice of the future, and it's very important to hear from you. What other topics do you think you'll be covering this summer? Because I know you don't take summers off like most kids. You go to the news. What will you be covering?
Well, we're still in a pandemic, and we're also still have many people gathering for protests. So I will have to cover both angles of that, get what's going on. And the two come together as well because now people are concerned that the virus can spread during a protest. So I'm going to try to get both angles and cover that topic a lot more often.
Jaden, looking at the demonstrators and covering the protests, I'm just wondering, seeing it all and being out there, how has it impacted you personally?
Well, personally, I feel as if, it's good to be, I think it's a great time to be part of history. So impacting me, I'm just very excited to learn from people, have that experience, an experience you can tell years on. So I think it's really just a special experience that a lot of people are taking part in, and you get to learn a lot.
Well, listen, I think at some point it's going to be called Live with Jaden right here. I mean, you're a
100%.
fantastic young man. You are so talented, so curious, and doing a great job delivering stories to people, stories that people need to hear. So continued success, buddy. Great to see you.
Nice to see you.
Give our love to your family, too, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
He's just great.